Let me show you something crazy, guys. You can create a simple notebook in 10 minutes, upload it to Amazon, and people will buy it as a physical product. No inventory, no delivery headaches, no upfront investments. But here's the problem, most people upload on KDP and get zero sales. I have seen tons of videos on YouTube that teaches how to create hardcover book or ebook for KDP platform, but they don't show exactly how to sell it. I mean, why would Amazon promote the products? Because this space is densely populated, guys. Today, I'm fixing that. We are not just creating a book, we are going to send traffic using Pinterest and actually make money. Alright, so let's dive right into it. First, go to Canva. Canva is a freemium designing tool, guys, that helps you to create ebooks, Pinterest pin designs, and other graphics related stuff. So, for this video, let's click on Create Design and then we'll select the width as 8.5 inches and height as 11 inches. Now, before I touch anything else, I will first go to File and then I'll go to settings and then I'll click on show print bleed. This is non-negotiable, guys. Why? Because first time I didn't do this, my edges got cut off after the upload. A painful mistake, guys. Now I always design inside that margin line only. Now don't design everything from scratch, guys. Here's what I actually do instead of wasting time. I go to the templates tab on the left hand side over here and then you can search for notebook cover. Then Canva will give you list of all the notebook templates that it has in its inventory. You can select any one of them that you like, but for this specific video, this template looks good. So I'll just select this one. So the bottom line is pick one clean layout, guys. Keep it simple, don't over design because these are low content books. Buyers want usability, not art. All right, so the next step is to add the internal pages. So what I'll do is I'll just click on this add page button over here, and then in the template tab, we'll search for notes page. As you can see, notes page. So you can select any one which you like, but for this tutorial, what we'll do is we'll select this one because it complements the notebook cover design that you see over here. And once you have the second page in place, the next step is to add the next page. That is, it can be anything, but for this tutorial purpose, we can take it as a journal maybe. So I'll just type the journal and see what I get. So this is the result of the journal page uh, that Canva has in its inventory. So what I'll do is I'll select this one because this looks good. So, all right. So now we have three pages in place. That is the notebook cover, the notes, and then the journal page. All right. So next step is to add another page. So I'll just click on add page, and I like this one that says your monthly review. So I'll just add over here. And now we have four pages in place, which is our cover, our notes, our journal, and then the monthly review. But the background of the monthly review page looks little off, so what I'll do is I'll just remove this background and I'll make it white. Next step is to add our main internal pages, which would be notes. So let's head over to elements tab, sorry, the templates tab over here, and then we'll just type notes. Let's see if we get any format. Okay, so this one looks good. So what I'll do is I'll add this thing over here, and yep, so this looks perfect for our notebook. So now that we have five pages, so what I'll do is I'll just duplicate these pages until I reach page number 76. I'll tell you the reason why we need 76, but for now, just watch this. So just duplicate this thing and keep going until you have about 75 pages. So this is going to take some time, guys. Give me some time. I will be right back after I have added 76 pages. All right, so I have successfully added about 80 pages to our notebook, and as you can see over here, there are 80 pages. So now what I'll do is I'll just download this thing as a PDF. So I'll just click on share and then I'll click on download and then I'll just click on PDF print because this is best for printing. And since this is a hardcover book, um, this file type works perfect. So I'll click on download button now and then my book will be downloaded. All right, so it looks like our book is downloaded. Now let's take a quick look at how it looks. So I'll just go to the downloads and then I'll just double click on this PDF which we just downloaded and boom. This is how our book looks like. once we have downloaded it. So the next step is to head over to Amazon KDP, create an account, and then just upload this book and then publish it. Now, before you could upload this book to Amazon KDP, here's an important step which you need to follow, and that is to design your cover. Now, to do that, you need to head over to Amazon's KDP calculator, which shows the exact dimensions for your book. Now, if you remember, I had said you need about 76 pages minimum. That's because this calculator works based on the number of pages that you give. So, anything less than that, it won't work. So, to be on the safer side, we have about 80 pages. Now let's fill up the details. We will select the binding type as hardcover. Since this is a physical book that will be shipped to the consumers, hardcover type binding makes a perfect fit. And then we will select the interior type as black and white, and paper type will be white paper. Reading directions will be left to right, and measurement units will be in inches. And last but not least, the interior trim size should be about 8.25 into 11 inches, because if you remember, the size of a book is similar. And the most important thing here is number of pages, as that will help us to calculate the ideal size for the cover. So in this case, let's enter the page count as 80. And then hit the calculate dimensions button. This calculator will then calculate the ideal dimensions, as you can see. So once you have calculated the dimensions, the next step is to download the template. So let's download this template, and let's open this template now and see how this template looks. Now this template is very important, guys, because this shows where your front cover goes, where your back cover goes, where the spine is, where the barcode will be. Alright, now let's head back to Canva and then create the cover. So select the dimensions based on what the calculator gave us. In this case, it's 18.44 as width, and the height is, let me go back to the calculator page and verify. So the height is 12.417, and then I will click on create design. Alright, now that the design dimensions are ready, it's time to create the cover, guys. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll upload the file that I downloaded in the template. So I'll take this image and then I upload it on Canva, give it some time for the image to be loaded. Now what I'll do is I'll just put this image over here, and then I'll do a right click on it, and then I'll set it as a background so that it fits the full canvas. Now this becomes my guide, guys. Next, I will head over to templates and then search for notebook covers. Canva will then show me the list of notebook covers, and from these designs right here, you can select any one. In this case, I like this design. So I will click on it and boom, it's right up there. Now, once everything looks good, I click on share and then download. Download it as high quality PDF, guys. And that's it. Your KDP cover is ready. Now, the next step is to upload this book that we created as a package in Amazon and then sell it. So let's head over to Amazon KDP page, and the page will look something like this. And over here, click on create new title or series, and once you click on that, you'll get three or four options that says create ebook, create paperback, create hardcover, create series page. But for this specific tutorial, we will be clicking on create hardcover, because this is a physical book that will be shipped to the consumers. You just need to fill up these details. For example, the book title, you can keep any name for your book, and then the relevant subtitle for your book. Scroll down a bit. Series is optional. Edition number is also optional. Author name is also optional, I think. But for this video's purpose, I'll just enter the author name, which is my name. Contributors, I leave it as it is. Description, you can give any description for your notebook that you created. Scroll down a bit. Publishing, I own the copyright and I hold the publishing rights. That's the option to select. Primary audience, does book covers or interior contain sexually explicit images? No. So, and then scroll down a bit, then it will ask you to choose a category from a drop down. Let's see if we have any journal or notebook. I don't see any relevant category over here for that, but I think I should be able to find one. Non-classifiable, non-classifiable. Save the categories. and then low content book, as this falls into the notebook category, and then enter the relevant keywords for your notebook that the readers will find, and rest leave everything as it is, and then save and continue. In the next page, okay, so it's saved successfully, and now it will ask you for the further details. So I'll leave this option as it is, publish without ISBN, black and white paper. So everything is selected properly, and upload the manuscript of the book. Okay, so this is where we will be uploading our book. So our book is this one. This is the book that we created. So it's uploading. Give it a time for the book to upload. So you see how this is happening, guys. It's simple. Like you start by going to Canva, creating designs, and then you add the internal pages. And once you're done, the next step is to go to Amazon, and then you calculated the dimensions. And after calculating the dimensions, you created the cover, and now finally we are uploading our final product. So all right, so book is uploaded. Now we'll upload the launch. Uh, Upload a cover you already have. So I'll upload the cover file. This is the cover file that we created. I'm uploading it. The size of the cover file is big, so it will take some time for the image to be uploaded, because this is print quality PDF and not the standard PDF. So all right, so it looks like both the ebook as well as, sorry, the book as well as the cover has been updated. Now it will ask you if it's AI generated content or not. I'll say no, because we created that. And then next step is save and continue. Okay, so it's saved successfully. It looks like our book is half published. Just a moment, it will. We found an issue on an earlier page of your site. Title setup. Please go back, review information. All right, so it will do its basic checks, and it will ask you to do the necessary corrections. For example, where it is, okay, you have made updates to manuscript, cover, or print options. Please preview and approve these changes before. Okay, so we'll have to launch the previewer, and in previewer it will show us if the design and the structure is everything in order or not. So there you go. You'll see that there is an error, and it says you chose 6.0 by 9 uh, inches trim size, but your interior file was. So you need to do these type of necessary corrections, and then once you do that, you need to approve this. So I'm not going to make the changes in this video itself, guys, because this video will become super long, and it's already more than 10 minutes as I speak. So you get the point, right? Make the necessary changes and get it approved. Once you have done the necessary changes, this is how the final product will look like in Amazon. Now, after you have published it, don't expect magic, guys. It's highly unlikely that Amazon will send you sales right away. So to get around that, you can use Pinterest, and best part is Pinterest never bans big sites like Amazon, which means you can have hundreds of links pointing to this page through the pins. So let's head over to Pinterest and see what type of pins show up for notebooks. Alright, so the design that we see over here in Pinterest is simple. So we just need to replicate what's already working, and no need to reinvent the wheel. So what I'll do is I will click on this pin, and then I will just download this pin. Once the pin is downloaded, just head over to ChatGPT and let's ask it to analyze and help us with a prompt to generate an image that looks similar in vibe but is completely different. ChatGPT will then go ahead and analyze the nitty-gritty of the image and then eventually present us with the prompt so that we can generate a better looking image. And then the next step is to copy this detailed prompt that ChatGPT gave us. And then after you copy that, head over to Gemini and then click on create image and then put the image prompt over there. And just don't forget to mention the image ratio because we want vertical looking images for Pinterest. So I'll just put 9 and 16 ratio, and then what I'll do is I'll just hit the enter button. Let's see what Gemini gives us. Allow some time for Gemini to generate the images, and boom, there you go. It generated a nice looking Pinterest pin, and I feel it looks better than the original one, guys. So let's download this image so we can put it on Pinterest. Now let's head over to Pinterest and upload our pin design. Guys, in this case, I have not removed the watermark from the pin design, but be careful there. You need to remove the watermark that Gemini has in all its images before you upload it to Pinterest. So there you have it, guys. If you can spend a few hours creating a simple notebook and a few minutes posting on Pinterest, you can start building something that pays you over time, not overnight, but consistently. And honestly, most people fail at KDP not because of the product, but because they don't know how to get traffic. That's the missing piece. So if you're serious about this, I have created a free Pinterest blueprint course for you where I teach you how to create pins that actually get clicks, what kind of designs work, how to get traffic without ads. You can download it from the link in the description below.